sodden mines of Narses and have discovered that there is some type of underground complex here. You eventually made your way to this large circular chamber, where various parchments, scrolls, and books litter the ground among and amidst various chalk drawings on the stone floor. 3 statues stand in 3 small rooms. To the west, a bed and various storages are visible near the middle statue. The north and south statue rooms appear to be empty, other than the statue. The odor of ink and parchment permeates the air, while the northern door looks to be a wooden door chased in brass. The southern door looks to be made of stone and has a golden shimmer to it. You had been in various stages of negotiation with a small flying imp who keeps referring to the spider as the Master, as he has been told to stay here. At the end of the session, you guys had gone and played around with the fountain to the east, and come back and showed the imp the some of the leftover slime from the mushroom chamber. And he was saying about how he needs to tell the Master about it when he gets back. So, what would you guys like to do?
I think these guys had some kind of plan they were concocting.
I mean, I didn't have a plan. I was just letting Jake
wait.
run his mouth at the fucking imp.
I remember. I think we were talking about tricking him into a sack.
Sure.
And probably beating him with sticks or something.
Oh, go for it.
Right, yes.
It is funny that the person whose idea it is conveniently not here this week.
Yeah, you guys just want to kill him.
Who's it? Who's in
Jake.
here? Oh, yeah. You know what? Well, he's been talking to these other guys. I'm just going to try to creep up on him with a sack.
Okay, make a stealth check.
You were gonna try to put him in a bag.
Am I providing advantage by talking this imp in circles?
Yes.
Like literally, Ren is just like walking around talking to him, hand gesturing greatly.
Okay. Yeah, you're sneaking up behind him, Festus. The imp is pointing at Ren and company and going, "You're gonna be in trouble. You're gonna be in trouble." Doesn't appear to notice you.
All right. I stuff him in the wool sack.
All right, you just bring the sack down. You're gonna be, oh, what the heck? And he's like starts like trying to like wriggle out of the sack.
We're closing up the sack with him in it. It's full of wool.
All right, so you tie the sack. He starts let's see here. He does in fact fail to break out of the sack. What do you do now?
Beat his ass unconscious.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, Roll to hit then. You have advantage, as he is technically prone.
Ah, familiar scene.
Yeah, we just saw this
Especially
movie.
with him using a fucking sling.
Holy shit!
I thought he was swinging the sack around. I didn't know he was beating him with the thing.
Hey, we got a 400.
So yeah, you crit
What's his
him.
favorite foe is ass?
Does that require you to be able to see the enemy?
I will double check.
Because
I mean,
he's
that
currently
is
in a
a hell of
sack.
that is a hell of
Uh-huh.
a technicality. I mean,
I am almost positive it requires sight.
I know. Me too.
It's either
I
sight or
wouldn't
a
say
creature
exactly.
you hit with an attack.
Yeah, when I hit a creature with an attack roll, I can mark it as my favorite enemy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It might
I
have been
thought
the
it was
old-
you could see.
it might have
it's a
been-
ranger
it might have been
ability, you know.
It might have been the pre-Tasha.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
just start
the
beating on it. Piff, 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 piff. And then the sack just like you hear like this puffing sound and the sack deflates.
I am going for non-lethal.
I understand.
Oh, gotcha.
But the sack deflates and stops moving.
Festus is just going to cough awkwardly, kind of straight out his Gambeston. Pick up the sack. All right. What, you never seen a halfling beat the shit out of someone before? It's a standard punishment for shepherds that fall asleep while they're supposed to be watching the sheep. Beat the crap out of them.
Well, let's take a shit.
Festus holds open the bag. All right, toss it in.
Yeah, you notice that the bag just looks empty.
That son of a bitch took my wool.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're right. It has wool in it. The wool is still there. He didn't take your wool.
Oh man. I was gonna add that little imp to the book. Wait, right. I don't have a book. Not a Septimus. There's no grudge book.
No, Mister has a book.
A book? What kind of book? I don't have a book.
But you hate everybody book.
Oh yeah, I do have a book. Yes. I mean, it's not really a book. It's just like a single phrase, and it's like the same word written several times. Well, it's the same thing written in multiple words. That's what it is. That's what it is.
What's the word?
I didn't know there was more than one way to say white power.
No, it's no. It says day is full. No, but no, I only have one name. Well, yeah.
Make up your mind. Is it one name or more?
Well, it's one name written in several ways. You know, little bitch, fucker. You know, can't believe you did that. You know.
He doesn't remember anybody's name. He just has a different slang, like insult for them.
Oh no. I'm just not. I know who we talking about. I'm just not putting it into words.
It's probably me.
I mean, could be. Sometimes I write down that you aggravate me.
It's just Gilbert repeatedly in there.
Yeah.
Gilbert and all his various character names.
Like it's usually Gilbert's fault that the big bad wins because he's always
What?
trying to rein me in, and Under winds up taking over the world. Well, Gilbert's trying to stop me. He lets Under just have
What?
reign and take over.
The fuck are you talking about?
I don't know, man. I lost that conversation and just ran with it. I don't know.
Man, at least accuse me of crimes
I'm
I'm guilty
high,
of.
man. Leave me alone. I just made some shit up off the fly. I don't know.
All right.
But it
well,
is true, though.
let's go through the room, loot it.
In the
Okay.
Alrighty, yeah.
So you start going through the room, looting it. Takes a few minutes as this stuff is largely scattered about, but in the end you come up with 500 gold pieces worth of spell scribing components, three scrolls tied with red tape, 2 diamonds worth 100 gold each, 4 jaspers worth 100 gold each. You found what looks to be a well-used dwarven ale mug made of hammered electrum that is probably worth about 100 gold, and various bits of currency.
Cool. So we got like 1,400 ish worth of loot.
Yeah, you would also notice as you're looking about the room that the 3 statues on the west are in fact different from each other. The northern statue depicts a man holding 2 eskrima sticks in front of himself. One is held vertically, the other horizontally. The central statue, around which this camp was made for sleeping in, the statue depicts an elderly woman holding a sheaf of parchment in her right hand, a quill in the other, and her face is arranged as if in surprise. The southern statue depicts a man holding 2 eskrima sticks in front of himself as well. However, these are held at angles to each other, forming an X in front of him.
What is a scrimma stick?
A martial arts stick primarily used in like South American, like Brazil type places use it.
Oh, like a kali stick.
Yeah, like a kali stick or like a truncheon.
Gotcha.
Thinner than a club, but but intended as a weapon.
Yeah, those things fucking hurt. I've got my knuckles wrapped a few times by the. Eesh.
All right.
And I'm sorry, it's not Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu that uses it, it's Muay Thai.
Wait, Mister, is your person a cleric?
Why does that matter?
Diamonds.
They're only 100.
What do you mean diamonds? We have diamonds. What's his name has some.
Oh, right. Yeah, it's 500. Yeah, never mind.
300 for Revivify is the ones everybody looks for. 100 is,
Right.
I mean, Chromatic Orb. That was Jake. He wanted one. I believe that's only 50, but 100 should qualify, right?
Yes, you can use a more valuable one.
And if we've got everything looted, I propose we start checking out those doors to the north.
Go for it.
I would point out I'm still kind of fucked up with 2 levels of exhaustion. Fuck it. I check out I check out 12 o'clock.
Okay. So you're just walking up to it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can walk up to it, no problem at all.
Pop that door.
All right, yeah, you open it, revealing a 5-foot wide hall, going 5 feet forward, angling off to the left, and then turning to go fully to the west, 10 feet in front of you.
Follow along.
I'm sorry, you said you're following it along?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. So you go forward, and as you go around the bend, you can see that it looks like the hall goes another 10 feet or so, and begins to open up into a room, and you can see what look to be a couple of stools, a small cook pot. The stools, however, a couple of them are turned over. You don't see any activity, though the cook pot is still lit and steam seems to be rising from it. On the far side of the room opposite you, the hall continues for 10 more feet beyond that room to a closed wooden door.
Com check.
I hear you. Do you hear me?
Yes, you're now coming through as like actual words.
I see. Where did you lose me?
A little unclear. You had started describing the area I'm seeing, and I was maybe getting every 5th word.
Okay. Well, let me restate then. So as you go forward and around the bend, you can see that the hall continues another 10 feet before opening up into a larger room. The room has a couple of tables, some stools, and a small cookpot that you can see. A couple of the stools are turned over, and there is steam rising from the top of the cookpot, though you see no one. The opposite side of the room is the hall continues another 10 feet to a closed wooden door.
Okay. Well, Festus is a halfling. He's going to see what's for dinner. Because that is obviously the most important thing in this room.
Okay. So you're walking right up to it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you walk up. And from the odor, it smells like have you ever had like an Asian hot pot?
Not personally, but I'm familiar with the idea.
Okay, that's what this is. This is a hot pot, and they've been cooking in it. And as you kind of stir it around a little bit to get, you can see it looks like they have like some cabbage in there, a couple of carrots, and then a that's a dwarven face, sort of just floats up to the top and is just looking at you. Its eyes open, glazed over. It's a dwarf's head.
Yeah, Festus is immediately losing his lunch.
Is that kind of some sort of flower?
He's a halfling, so it's only half cannibalism.
Yeah. And behind you to the right, a small set of stairs descends to a hall that you can see. Looks like it connects back to the quarters and barracks that you had seen before.
All right. Once he's done losing his lunch, Festus is going to just walk back to the big circle room.
Okay.
Because that other door just connects to the barracks.
Yeah.
The other door? Question mark?
Yeah, isn't that the door that goes to the barracks?
Well, the one
The
in the
northeast door goes to the barracks. There is a western door that is closed and unknown. The southern door goes back to the circular room.
Okay.
What's
I'll
the
check
foot
that
traffic
western
look like
door.
for that western door?
Sorry, too many people were talking at once. Ruffles, what was that?
Foot traffic western door.
Make an investigation check. Here, a bit more context to the map. From what you're seeing, it looks like there is regular traffic through that western door. Enough that the dust is smeared and you can't really get a good idea for how many. People with boots, though.
Yeah, I was going for activity level, not quantity.
Well, if it was one person and there hadn't been a lot of activity prior to it, you'd be able to tell that. But you cannot. There's too much activity too recently.
Hey, mister.
Yes.
Your character's the only one that's not exhausted, so might be better having you out front doing checks.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
we want the
that's-
smartest person in the party doing all of the intelligent activities, so
That makes sense to me.
What? Oh, that's right. Everybody died in the session before. I mean, not died.
the session you died, I went down twice,
Yeah.
and then
And Gilbert went down. twice.
Gilbert went down 3 times in the spider fight, I think. Or the other fight with the guards.
Not the spider fight.
guards,
the,
yeah.
The gnolls.
But regardless, you have no exhaustion.
All right.
You
then.
only went down once, so
Right. All right. And then we had a rest. Yes. I shall take the lead.
All right. You're in front. What do you do?
What am I looking at?
Well, if
Where are
you're
we going?
if you had followed Festus out of the circular room to the north, you would be looking to the west across this empty room with the cookpot that contained dwarf head. To the west is a hallway that goes 10 feet to a closed wooden door.
Okay. Okay, I stride across this room, hands behind my back, like, I'm better than everyone else.
Mhm.
And walk right up to that door and wing it open.
All right. Yeah, she just walk right up to that door and just swing it open.
I'm just
The-
picturing he doesn't know which way the hinge is and walks right up to the door and then Three Stooges himself with it.
I'm smart.
Did she just say he was the smartest of you?
That's what I told him.
It's actually true. He is the smartest of you. Yeah. What?
All right. Then ahead of you, you see a
He's
5.
offended you even had thoughts otherwise.
So ahead of you, you see a 5-foot wide hall, continuing for 25 feet before kind of turning to the north and the south, but in like an offset T intersection. A small crack is visible in the flagstone about 10 feet from the door, kind of radiating out from that southern wall. Did you guys hear me?
Yes.
No, I missed that. Say that again.
So you open the door. Before you is a 5-foot wide hall, going 25 feet to an offset T intersection where you could go north or south. 10 feet from the door, the floor has a small crack radiating out from the southern wall.
Anything significant about the crack in the wall?
Well, it's really the only damage like that you've seen here. Most of the flagstone, while worn, is intact.
Interesting. Which way, north or south? Or the two directions he gave us.
You can pick. It's no biggie. We're gonna explore it all eventually anyway, so debating on which way we go. Yeah, you're on point.
Okay. All right. So, you did say north, right, Under?
Yes. At
North
the
or
end of the
south?
hall, you could go north or you could go south.
I continue to stride forward and just make a right face and head straight north.
Okay. So you just stride forward. As your foot falls on the section isolated by the small crack, the floor shifts a little bit, like it's wobbly underfoot. And I need a dex save from you. Yeah, you stumble a little bit, but you catch yourself and don't fall. But as you're looking back at just furiously at this crack, right? Like, how dare it interrupt your stride?
I know.
You notice that a small bit of the rock had fallen away near the southern wall. And you have dark vision, right?
Yes. I
Yeah,
do.
looking through that, it looks like there is like an underground river running right underneath that flagstone.
Oh, interesting. I informed the party of that to be careful. That there is water beneath us.
Understood.
And then I continue north.
Yeah. Yeah, you stride over to the west. The hall, you just ignore the south. The hall to the north looks to go 5 feet to another closed wooden door.
And I walk over to the door and swing it open.
Okay, you swing it open. Again, 5 foot wide hall. This one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, about 40 feet to another closed wooden door. Various alcoves are visible on the eastern side. And all is quiet.
Nothing else in this. I'm gonna look around in the room, see if there's anything of note.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
I can help.
Spooky.
I pull out the magnifying glass, hold it upside down, and start backseat investigating.
Yeah, you would.
So that means I have advantage, right?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so as you're looking at this hall, you would notice that it's on like a slight decline. Almost couldn't see it until you started looking real close. And directly like in front of the door, maybe, not even 3 feet from you, that first alcove, there's a pressure plate right in front of it.
I walk over and see if I can see what it is.
Well, it looks like it's like you can tell even with the 13 that it's a pressure plate, right? You push on it, something happens.
25 years at this point, and
Can I trace what'll happen by looking at it, or
yeah, give me a Thieves' Tools check as you kind of probe it a bit.
what's that?
Yeah, you can definitely feel there's some type of like activated trigger that runs off to the east. And as you kind of look over there and go over to the alcove a bit, being careful not to trigger the pressure plate, you notice that there are various bits of that eastern alcove wall that look to be a little different, almost like they're kind of soft. And when you poke them, they sort of fall away, revealing little holes. Inside the holes, you can see what look to be the tips of bolts, like crossbow bolts, aimed right at that corridor.
I see. I will inform the party that there is a can I disarm the trap?
Oh, yeah, you think another Thieves' Tools check would let you disarm it.
Want some pointers?
You can give assistance.
Yes. I say, if your roll was any lower, it'd actually be better for me to roll it.
God, when I get help, I can't do nothing. If I'm doing it by myself, I'm good.
You find these bolts in there, and you start trying to fiddle with the pressure plate to disable it. Ren is giving you all sorts of helpful pointers. As you accidentally cut the wrong wire, there's a little twang, and those bolts begin shooting out of the wall at you. And I need a dex save from you, Wylan. Yeah, you're like half crouched, can't really get out of that. Bunch of the darts hit you, and you realize that while they're the full-size crossbow bolts, they're not being fired with like full force. Like the trap may not have been all that well built.
Yeah.
And it's really only the fact that they're poisoned that actually does anything, and you take 9 points of poison damage. There's like a half dozen crossbow bolts just scattered on the floor here now, and 6 holes on the eastern wall. But the pressure plate's definitely disabled now.
Yeah. Got that. Moving on.
And now that you know what you're looking for, as you go to the next alcove, you realize there's another fucking pressure plate right in front of it.
I pointed out to them and stepped over the pressure plate.
Uh-huh. Into the next part of the hall, and you notice another one, and then right before you get to the door, another one. There were, in fact, 4 pressure plates in this hallway.
Could I just? I mean, go past the first one. Look at the second one because he's on the other side of it and safe now. Is it just a linear trap? Pressure plate and trap are in line with each other.
Yes. When you step on
Okay.
the pressure plate, the alcove to your right shoots at you.
Yeah, I just take a bag of ball bearings and basketball dunk on it.
Okay, yeah, you spike them down, clang, ball bearings go everywhere, and followed by thwop, as like 6 more crossbow bolts hit the wall on the other side, to your left, and clatter to the ground.
I mean, ball bearings didn't go anywhere. It's in a bag. It's tied off.
Oh, you tied the bag. Okay.
I mean, it ain't made of fucking paper.
No, but usually you keep those open so you can quickly grab some. So
Yeah, nah. I would have tied it off. I was planning on basketball dunking. Yeah, I'll just do that with the other ones too.
all right, yeah, as you just go along, setting them all off with weight. In the end, you have like 2 dozen crossbow bolts.
Yoink. Actually, you said that they had poison on their tips.
They did.
All of the ones that didn't strike anybody, could I attempt with my poisoning skill to harvest?
Yes. Go ahead and make like a. Yeah, it's alchemy that you're using for that. You have alchemy tools.
Poisoner kit.
Poisoner kit. Okay. Yep. Go ahead and make it a dexterity poisoner kit check. So you do flub some of them. You don't get all 18. You only get 13 doses of poison out of it. I'm just trying to look up what the name of that poison is. Give me a moment. I wrote down the effects, not what the name of it was.
That was my next question. Do I recognize this poison?
You do.
Gilbert, did you get all the loot?
Just the stuff that underposted at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's what I was asking about. So make sure we didn't leave any of that. But it was 1,700 worth of valuables. I just omitted the Electrum when I added it up.
So this is diluted wyvern poison. Only does 2d6, but still requires a DC 15 save to evade it. So it's all the effects of Wyvern Poison, except that it only does 2d6.
Yeah, I'll just put parentheses 2d6 at the back of it. And you said I have 13 applications.
You have 13 doses of it, yes.
Huh,
Wait, no,
I have
sorry. A
13.
single dose does 3 pieces of ammunition, so you're able to save 13 pieces of ammunition.
Well, I have 13 vials.
No, you don't.
Oh, yeah.
13
So I'd
divided
have-
by 3.
Yeah,
you
so
have-
I'd have 4.
You have 4 vials of poison, 4 doses of poison.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was dividing by the ammunition count rather than doses.
You're good. But no, I was just laughing. It's like if I did have 13 doses, I have 13 daggers. So off the top, that's just action amplifier, action application, right?
Yep.
Okay. You said DC 15.
Yes.
Okay. Then I am set on there. Hey, now I have crossbow bolts for the heavy crossbow. All right, Mister, where to next? We sprung all the traps.
All right. Well, I think there's a door at the end, right under.
There is.
You can go through the door.
All right, you open the door, revealing a rough stone cavern. To the northeast of it, about 15 feet away, you can see that the rough stone floor, that the flagstone, uncovered through excavation, of which equipment you can see, is sodden, and you can hear and see water, which appears to be kind of flowing and ebbing forth, almost like a lapping sound, like it's not a constant current. To the northeast, you can see beyond the water some rocks and what looks like they broke into like an underground river. And as you kind of sit there taking all of this in, you can hear what sounds like faint voices coming from like around the corner to the south of the water.
What are they saying? Can I make it out?
Make a perception check. No, you cannot make out what they're saying.
Party that their voices
explaining that any further, all you need to know is they never come up with that. It makes sense that way. But probably better.
And as you're standing there admiring the water, you and you hear these distinct voices. You do briefly see that water over there gets lit up like this bright, deep red light, like ruby colored light.
He knows that he should get him excited.
You know,
He tells them all about Kaio.
Mister, if you're trying to talk, we're just hearing what sounds like a TV in the background.
shit. Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, much better.
Good. Okay. So what I said before when I was trying to speak is that I would inform the party that I can hear voices with hand gestures to see if one of them could make out what they were saying. Before you said that, I said that before you said, and the red light goes off. And then you said whatever about the red light.
Yeah, there's like a flash of red light from the south that illuminates the water.
Does it look like an explosion or?
Not one that you would be familiar with. It looked almost magical in nature. Like a spell going off.
Can I make an Arcana check to see what kind of spell it would have been?
No, because you can't really understand what they're saying, and that verbal component's necessary.
But to me, it sounded like a diving flare.
Well, you didn't hear what they said. I failed my role. I tried to tell y'all, but the universe hates me.
Are they targets? If they're targets, let's kill them.
I don't know if they're targets. They just did an explosion, so how about, can we sneak up on them?
Perhaps as a way to the testing chamber.
Can we sneak closer?
You can certainly try.
I hate when you say that.
But it's
You're always
true.
welcome
When
to
he
try.
says that.
You're always welcome to try anything at any point.
So
I'll
if you're
never say no.
is the party going with you, or are you wading into this water alone?
I do not know. I am asking the party. Are y'all going with me if we try to sneak up on them or not?
What do you need sneaking?
They're on the other. They're on the explosion came on the other side of the water.
Well, like the water is looking at like a T intersection when you look out through the hole in the wall, and it came from the south, like around the bend.
All right. Well, I'll take my pack off. My cloak. And all my weapons except for my daggers. I'll go swimming.
All right, Festus, are you going along with them?
I was gonna go stealth.
Well, it sounded like you were all going. That's why I was asking.
Well, I mean, if he's better at stealth, which he probably is, then
Yeah, I'm a +8, so
yeah.
I
let
should
him
have the
sneak
highest
up there.
stealth in the party, even with disadvantage. I'm probably better than both of you.
I'm at a
Combined,
+5.
combined, he's better than both of us.
But you're
I
also
would-
at disadvantage, so.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
+0. No, I'm not at heavy armor. I'm not at disadvantage.
Well, no, he is from exhaustion.
Oh yeah.
My plan's to follow, but like at a distance after being given some kind of clue.
Yeah. I'm gonna let him go forward and see what he sees, and then if he needs us, we'll move in and let him get the sneak attack, and we'll attack. Draw
I
them.
see what
to
I
us.
saw, and I take the saw, and I saw the dresser in half, and use the dresser in half to make a hole, and 2 halves make a hole, and then I climb through the hole.
And then the Gru eats you. Because you forgot to light the lamp.
Oh, fuck. I always forget the lamp.
Anyway,
Candle how we do
well-
it. But yeah,
as you sneak forward and around the bend, go ahead and give me a stealth check. as you see that the water runs to the south of maybe 20, 30 feet or so, widening out into an area with small artificial stones sticking up out of the water, making a grid around a central round chamber upon which you can see several figures standing. The river then begins to narrow further to the south, and you can see a figure who's very clearly, a drow with like an arcane staff, manipulating what looks to be magical energies, while another drow is standing off to the side with like a sheaf of parchment and appears to be taking like dictation. What is your passive perception?
This guy, 11.
All right. So this is the guy standing on like the central pillar area, or the plinth.
Oh, that's a nice sprite.
You're just at that T intersection, looking to the south.
Wait,
And-
you have a.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Andrew.
It's all right. Yes, I did have an image for this guy. And he, as he's like finishing up whatever he was doing with the magical energies, and you're looking at him, Ren, he sort of holds up a single finger, and he clearly speaks to you in common, though accented. Just one moment, please. I will deal with you in a moment. He's like 30 feet from you. You're in waist deep water. What are you doing, Ren?
Oh, I was under the impression the water was a lot deeper than that, and I was swimming.
No, sorry. It is waist deep. I had a lot of stuff to
then
describe, and I've missed that. My bad.
Well, you might have said it, and I might have missed it. So, yeah, I wouldn't have just walked out in the open. I would have.
Yeah, you were hiding. Like you're low to the water, kind of following the wall, trying to keep minimum line of sight on him. He still noticed you. His passive was higher than a 13.
Yeah, but I have 60 feet of dark vision. I wouldn't have gotten to within 30 feet. I would have gone for line of sight angle.
Which
wouldn't
is
have
30
just-
feet away from him. Like you go around that bend to get line of sight on him and stop. That's like 30 feet away. Unless I'm doing the math wrong. I can double check that math. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. No, that's 30 feet. Like you.
Okay.
Let me clarify, just so we're all on the same page. I want to be sure of this. So. Okay, you are at the W. They are at the X. That is about 30 feet. Like you just made line of sight on them.
Okay. I was thinking I was closer based on the image, but the only real reference is the other grid tile. So the water
Yes.
doesn't have any squares, and so I'm sitting there like, I'm that close? Okay.
Yes, it is that close of a distance. These are 5-foot grids.
Well, I don't know shit about magic, so I'll be like, hey guys, they doing magic-y shit, and they don't seem to mind us watching, so come on out.
Do you guys go?
Don't see why not.
Okay. How close would you like to get? As he does appear to be starting up another like set of like magical stuff, and you can see like the air is writhing with mostly red, but also a little bit of purples and some blues. It's almost like the colors being drawn out of the stones around this central plinth. How close do you guys want to get? As you wade forward, he
I'll leave that call to Ruffles how close we want to get to this guy.
Like I said, my character doesn't know shit about magic. So I have no idea how close is safe. That's why I was calling you guys out to take over. I'd walk right up to the guy and be like, hey, what you doing?
That's a good point. I mean, but the Festus answer is going to be whatever's close enough to get his head in sling bullet range.
Well, as soon as you go around that corner and get line of sight, he's only 30 feet away.
Oh,
Like I
Yeah,
said,
correct.
that W on that map I posted, that's 30 feet to the X, which is where the guys are.
yeah. I mean, if you guys want to, I'm going to crack him on the head with the bullet.
So you're just going to immediately start?
I'm gonna move up to
He's a weird evil drow casting magic, and he's told us to hold on. Fuck that noise.
Okay. And I'm sorry, mister, you were saying something?
I said, so we're moving up to Ruffles and then attacking.
That is what it sounds like to me.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys wade into the water. It's waist deep on normal humans. How tall is Festus?
Let me double check.
Because waist deep is like what, 3 feet?
Thereabouts. I mean, he's a halfling.
Right,
Like
right.
average halfling. So he's like top of his head is probably there. Maybe a
swimming.
little bit at the top, maybe a little bit underneath. Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, while swimming, you're going to have disadvantage on attacks.
Oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. We're diving under the water and doggy paddling towards the shore.
Okay. Just good. So like you're using a sling with one hand and you're trying to maintain position. There's no good way that you're making an attack with a sling, while swimming.
I'd offer you to own my shoulders, but no.
All right. And yeah, as you start doggy paddling towards him, because that's the only shore that you. Well, I suppose you could go back, and if you're willing to accept like a little bit of range on those rocks behind you, you could be at like 35 feet to him.
I mean, that's
But at least then you'd be out of the water. Like you'd have solid footing, so you're not literally spinning yourself the other direction as you start spinning the sling up.
Babonk.
All right, well then I guess we're rolling initiative as he will obviously see you starting to spin your sling. By the way, do any of you have a passive perception higher than 20?
I do now. No.
All right.
we roll initiative.
We are rolling initiative because Festus was making aggressive notions. And the evil drow wizard is obviously not going to just let you hit him.
I mean,
Festus? All right. Well, you begin spinning your sling up, and he is just going to turn and take all of this magical energy and just direct it at you, Festus. I have no idea what's going to happen.
I don't either, but I hope it's spectacular.
Let's see here. I see. So, Festus, I need you to make a wisdom
But
saving
dexter-
throw.
yeah.
Not dexterity, wisdom.
You know, I can hope.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, you resist what feels like almost like some type of transmutive magic as the colors wink out and the area falls to darkness. You hear his voice call out from the darkness. I would not have done that if I were you. Ren? I believe you have dark vision, so you can still see him. He didn't move.
Well, how big are these pillars?
Their top is about 1 foot square. That is 1 by 1.
So, standing shoulder on it, I could hide behind it.
Given his elevated position above these guys, not really. It would give you like 3/4 cover, but he would still be able to kind of see you kind of poking out around the edges. They're not taller than the plinth, so he's standing up above the plinth, like on the plinth, looking down
Are
at
they
these.
taller than me?
No, they're shorter than you. They're only sticking like a few inches above the water, and the water's only
Ah.
waist height.
Okay. I thought they were columns extending up. I did not realize they were level with the surface.
No, think of these more like dragon's teeth, like modern you know, combat.
Well, then.
You know, kind of like these, just for everyone else, kind of like these, except, you know, submerged in water. Mostly.
So he's got a buddy up there?
Yep, yeah, it looked like he had a guy who's got a sheaf of parchment. He appears to be on the process of putting that away and reaching for a crossbow.
All right. Fairy fire, dex save.
Aha, okay.
Well,
So yeah, the two guys on the
Get
plinth are
revealed.
glowing. What color are they glowing?
well, let's see. Yeah, I'll go neon pink.
All right, they're glowing with neon pink.
Great insult to Drow. And then I step around the corner. Back to the north.
Ah, okay.
Not
Yep, you
remembered.
break your line of sight.
Yep.
All right. Anything else?
We'll bonus action hide.
Okay.
Ugh. I get startled by my own shadow.
Splish splash.
That's it for me.
All right. Festus, you are up on the rocks. You got your sling going. What you gonna do?
I hit him with it.
All right.
I'm just marking his ass.
Okay. He's also glowing from fairy fire. Is 35 feet on the sling disadvantage already?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward a little bit then.
Okay. Yeah, you move forward into the water where you're now swimming.
Is there any land nearby that I can get to?
How much movement speed you got?
30 feet, and I've got boots that can let me jump.
Well, you're still half speed swimming because you don't have a swim speed, so you would be able to get halfway to him. And there's a rocky wall you could try to, climb to get out of the water. But other than that, no, there's no shore between you and him.
Couldn't he stand on one of the dragon's teeth? He's
You
a
can't
half-
get that far. They're more than 15 feet from him.
Even without jumping?
How far can you jump?
Let me look what those boots do again.
Those boots give you an extra 5 feet. That's what we gave them to you. Oh yeah, that's
Well,
right. They put you
yeah,
at 30.
30 foot.
It triples it.
Yeah, triples.
Okay, so a standing jump from these rocks would be what? Your strength score forward? And then triples it? So what's your strength score?
6.
So you could get 18 feet, which would 5, 10, 15. Which would put you like 5 feet from one of these dragon teeth.
All right, I'm able to jump there and then scurry up.
You would be able to, yes. So you jump there using 18 feet of movement, 10 feet of movement to get to it. And then we'll say you use the last of it just to get up on it so that you're not in the water and are able to plant your feet on the top of this.
Hunter's mark, bean his ass.
All right.
Actually, no, his noggin. Always hit the wizard in the head or the jaw
Sure. Roll to
or
hit.
the eyes.
I believe
really,
you have
really
advantage.
anywhere up there.
That will hit him. All right, yeah. There's a loud, meaty thwack. He goes, and he is injured. Anything else?
No?
All right. Waylon.
All right. How far is it to the guy?
30 feet through waist-high water.
All right, hang on a second. Hang on a second. Many a slip between the cup and the lip. All right, this is what I'm going to do. You said it's 30 feet, right?
Yep.
I am going to misty step over to him and then punch him in the face.
Okay. So yeah, you teleport right over to him. His eyebrows go up. Roll to hit. You have advantage from the fairy fire. As he goes, sacre bleu. And you hit him. All
12
right.
points of thunder damage. Or lightning damage, I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it is thunder.
he
It
is
thunder, yeah.
badly bloodied now from that.
I'm going to taunt him to remove himself from my presence.
And he responds. Very well, I agree. Stand aside and I shall leave.
Not my turn anymore.
All right. But upon seeing that you don't immediately get out of his way, he is going to cast a spell, targeting you.
The bastard.
Indeed. As he point blank casts magic missile at you. 4 darts come out and just immediately slam into you.
That would be actually terrifying if he was, terrifying.
Mhm.
I cast shield.
All right. You cast shield, blocking the darts. But that's when the scribe behind you, the guy you'd been ignoring, he just like punches you right in the back. And he gets 2 attacks. Does a 20 hit you?
20 will hit me, yes.
Yes. As he hits you in the back for 6 points of bludgeoning damage. And the next bit's more for Fest. So, Fest, you're on top of like this first dragon's tooth, right? You're looking at a couple more. You're looking at another like layer of them, and then the round plinth. Beneath the water, you see a dark shape, and it just sort of stands up. And there's just a couple of like giant spiders just right there that have been hiding inside the water.
How the fuck did they not suffocate?
Unclear.
Fun fact.
That works
spiders don't
because of their
breathe like we
size.
do.
Well, yes. What happens though is they breathe in through their legs. They don't actually have the capability, like real ones, to hold their breath. The way spiders and moisture deal with it is most of them have hair-like bristles along those legs that trap bubbles next to the chitin.
Why, he knows a lot about something he hates.
Yes, I do.
And
My
they go to
knowledge-
Vice Festus.
And in order to destroy your enemy, you must first understand it.
Exactly.
Shang Tzu was right.
Yeah.
That's,
This whole
that's
time
good.
they've been hiding there. They've been holding their extra zone to try to dash through the water toward to the bad guy. All right.
I hate
The
them.
irony.
So this one will bite you for 5 points of piercing damage. I need a con save versus poison. It's a shame they both passed the deck save on Fairy Fire. They would have been glowing light from in the water.
Yeah.
Anyway, Gilbert, con save versus poison.
Oh, right. Yes.
Is a failure. You take 7 additional points of poison damage.
Hunter's Mark is down.
Unfortunate.
Oh,
But
no.
that is it for the bad guys. Ren.
Well, I will step 5 feet to my left.
Okay. Cost 10 feet of
Map.
movement because you're waiting.
Yep, map right. And I'll fire a heavy crossbow at the leader.
All right. Roll to hit. I believe you have advantage still from Fairy Fire.
Indubitably.
He will, as a reaction, cast Shield and block the bolt.
Good to know. Smart move. I step back
Mhm.
behind the line of sight breaker.
Uh-huh.
Now, guys, he's got magic-y shit.
Yeah.
I guess I would have seen the spiders too and was like, he'll be fine.
All right. Festus. 2 spiders in melee with you.
Mm-hmm. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This annoys me. I'm going to respond with violence.
Oh,
The
no.
extreme kind of violence. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, the sudden presence of spiders make me look at the animal companion shit I can use. Yeah, we'll probably just be favor foeing and beating one of these guys to death with a sling. Actually, disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna scamper, scurry, and leap to a different dragon's tooth.
Okay. Well, you can use a bonus action to try to tumble through their space to jump to the south, to get closer to the bad guy. This basically puts you adjacent to the plinth. Or without tumbling, you could go east or west, one space easily.
Which one gets me closer to the party?
Neither. Well, going forward would, because technically, Wylan is also on that plinth fighting him in melee, and Ren is directly behind you. So the party's kind of formed a line.
Gotcha. We'll drag him east.
Okay. Yeah, you hop across the 5 feet to the east one.
Oh, just a 5-foot hop to the next dragon tooth?
Yes. The issue with going forward to the south is that there's 2 spiders in the way, so you have to tumble through one of their spaces.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna start skipping across these dragon's teeth then.
Okay.
At 30 feet of movement speed.
Sure. To what end? Where are you going?
Do we have a visual?
Yes. Stand by.
This is one of those situations where a visual aid is really nice.
Sure. Yeah, just give me a second. I'll even mark where people are. All right. Do bear in mind that the scale isn't 100% correct for the letter size. I'm left-handed using a right-handed mouse. So W is where Ren is. You are on the F dragon's tooth. Your big spiders are the 2 S's. The primary bad guy, the wizard, is the R. Waylon is the Y. And the guy that hit Waylon in the back, that was previously the scribe, is the P.
Okay. And my F position is my current position?
That is
Or
your
where I
current
started
position at the start of your turn.
Okay.
You are in melee only with the 2 S spiders.
Okay. In that case, we'll disengage and skip south.
That would be having to tumble through the S space, just so you know.
Oh, that would require to go through?
Yes. Going south, directly southeast, or directly southwest would require you hopping over a spider. And they may block you. East and west are wide open. But there's no one there, they can't stop you.
Okay, I will go east.
Okay.
And I'll skip around the side.
Okay. You said you had 30 feet of movement. Where would you like to end up? Tell me that.
I'm gonna try to get to 5 o'clock. Like there's that bit on the corner where there's a little bit of like rocks connecting the wall to the area in the middle. I'm trying to circle around that way.
Let's see, 5, 10. Yeah, you could probably get there skipping around along the eastern side with 30 feet of movement. So you want to be on the plinth, right? Not a dragon's tooth. Just south of R.
I'm going for the dragon's tooth.
The dragon's tooth to the southeast of R.
Yes.
Okay. Yes, you can get there. Probably with 25 feet of movement. Anything else?
I'll go one tooth further. If I can.
Straight south?
Straight south, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. Anything else?
Nope, just that.
All right, yeah, you hop around. The spiders look rather put out by the fact you disengaged. And Waylon,
My turn.
it is your turn. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna hit the big bad.
All right, you can certainly try. He also appears to have magic shield. But that doesn't matter because you hit him anyway.
Nine points of thunder damage.
All right, yeah, you just punch him, your gauntlets fire off. And he kind of just lets out like this almost wordless scream as he kind of falls to his knees and then just falls over on his side, and he stops moving.
Then I am going to turn around and face the guy behind me. That probably is all I can do.
All right. The guy behind you is going to look at you, Waylon. Look down at the guy you just killed. And you just see this like rictus grin on this drow's face as his features begin to morph and shift, and you're looking at another copy of the big bad, who then tries to punch you twice.
They have weird powers.
Does a
Very
13
weird
hit you?
powers. No.
20?
Oh, the 20 will hit, yes.
Yeah, he punches you for 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And then he's just gonna step to the right, not leaving your zone of control, but just getting next to the big bad boss. And he's gonna use item interactions to lean down and pick up the guy's staff, and just kind of clink it on the ground while looking at you.
Oh, wow. The hell he played out. What the hell? Okay. I guess that, all right. That's freaking weird, but all right. You want his staff, man. You a power play, man. You should be thanking us then for putting you in charge. Hell.
His voice kind of carries out, kind of like a high pitch, not as refined as the other guy's voice. Yes, thank you.
See, that's creepy. See, you should. I take it back. Never thank me again. That was no. That was ugh. All right, I'm done. Whose turn is it?
It's still his turn. He's done moving. Let's see. The spiders. Well, he died before he could give that command, so that one spider is going to turn around, kind of move up onto the plinth, and try to bite you, Waylon.
Okay. Ow. Spider.
Does a 17 hit you?
Fucking yeah.
So it sinks its fangs into you for 7 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save versus poison.
Damn.
All right, you pass. And as a result, take only half damage. So you only take 2 points of poison damage.
My God, are you kidding me?
The other spider is going to walk straight south, coming up onto the plinth and then going back south towards Festus. This will, in fact, provoke an attack of opportunity from you, Waylon.
Okay, since I'm just gonna wail on this thing since I'm looking like I can barely stand. I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
As soon as it goes through.
Yeah, just waiting on it. Well, unfortunately, you missed the spider. As it
Of course did.
moves to the south, let's see, that would be 5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get to melee with Festus.
Is it slowed up at all by the dragon's teeth in the water?
It does not appear to be.
Fucking spiders.
Spider climb.
Goddamn spider sons of bitches.
It's almost like the drow like this type of terrain. Does a 16 hit you as it tries to bite you?
Yeah, it hits me.
All right, for an additional 5 piercing damage in con save versus poison. That is a failure. And you take an additional, oh Jesus, 11 points of poison damage.
Ow!
These fucking spiders, man. All right, Ren, you're all alone up there.
Yep.
Probably about to be alone in more ways than one.
That's all right.
So what do? It's your turn.
Well, what's around the corner?
Well, you look around the corner, and see, now things are weird. There is the big bad looking unhurt, standing in front of Wyland. You're sure he was bloodied before. And there's a dead body on the ground. You don't see the scribe anywhere. Also, there's the spiders now trying to bite Wyland, and another spider off. It looks like trying to bite Festus.
Yeah, they'll be fine. So, still glowing.
Yes, he is still glowing. The body
Alright.
is not, as he is now deceased.
Heavy crossbow.
All right, roll to hit with advantage. That hits him.
No shield?
No shield in this guy.
Okie dokie. Dun, dun, dun. Need what? Heavy crossbow is for me. Don't use them much.
All right, that injures him. He staggers a bit from the blow.
Back around the corner.
All right, yeah. Wade back around the corner. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, Festus.
I have realized now that apparently I have been using my class wrong. Apparently, Nerf and the other animals I summon aren't something I specifically summon, I just get them at the end of a long rest.
Like what? You just find them?
Well, no, like they're summoned as part. Like when I finish a long rest, I can summon them. Apparently, they're
Okay.
not something I have to summon in a fight, like separately. They're just a
Oh, okay.
fucking long rest resource.
Yeah,
Apparently,
they're not Pokemon. They're companions.
yeah. I was thinking these things are fucking Pokemon.
So did I. Don't worry about it. So they're there with you.
Okay. Where is Nerf?
On your shoulder. I don't know, how big is he?
Fucking medium sized.
Okay. He was following in your wake. He is like he is directly behind you.
I'm just picturing the fucking honey badger on Festus's shoulders, afraid of the water.
No, he's in the water. He looks unhappy and he's kind of looking at you like, "Will you finally give me orders?"
Yeah, I'm ordering him to charge and maul the spider.
Okay. I believe he gets to attack then. That will hit the spider.
And a strength save from it. All right. So it takes 8 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And it is
That bloodies up.
knocked prone.
All right, it disappears into the water as it's knocked prone. You saw that it was bloodied.
Yep. I am going to move away from here.
Okay, where you
Don't be
move?
afraid of fear.
The southwest.
Okay, yeah, you could hop there.
Hopping along Dragon's Teeth and trying to get onto the wall.
Onto the wall?
Yeah, a little halfling.
Right,
I
but
imagine
wouldn't you just
it's
go
good.
south
They're
then?
not
Because
gonna
west would take you further away from the wall.
Yeah, but that's also closest to the spider.
Okay, well, you can hop to the southwest. That puts you like 6 feet from the wall closest.
Oh, is that the farthest I can get with the 30 feet?
No, that's only spending 5 feet to hop over there.
Yeah, if I can, I'd like to top onto the wall and climb.
Okay, you begin climbing, hopping over to the wall, scaling this rough stone wall. You're totally out. Let's see, so that'd be another 5 feet. That'd be, call that 10. You don't have a climb speed, so you can get like 10 feet above the water, putting your head probably near the ceiling.
Cool.
From up here, you can actually make out that there are, in fact, like an arcane ritual circle carved into that central plinth.
Wait, what was that?
From up there, you can see that there is indeed a arcane sigil carved into that stone plinth in the middle.
Alrighty.
That symbol that we can see from the top-down map. You can see that your character can up near the wall now.
Alright.
All right. Anything else?
Nay.
All right, Waylon.
All right. Seem to be in some sort of trouble here. Monsters keep coming out of the woodwork to attack me.
No wood, only water and stone.
Yeah, okay. I I am going to bonus action. No. I am going to action disengage and move away.
Okay. Well, you're on the central plinth. Where would you like to go?
Where can I go?
Well, everywhere on the plinth is basically going to be in melee range of one of these guys. You could start trying to hop across the dragon's teeth, either to the south or the west or southwest,
Let's go
to try
the
to get away
south,
from them.
Okay. Let's go to the south. Yeah, let's go to the south.
Yeah,
where
you
it's
start
pretty
hopping
easy.
onto dragon's teeth, running up to them. You have your strength score is what, 5 at least?
6. Yes.
Okay, well, it means you can do like a 6-foot standing jump. So, yeah, you should be able to reach the dragon's teeth and hop from one to the other to get south. You can see Festus over to the east of you trying to climb up the wall. And that would put you 5, 10, like 15 feet from the bad guy and the spider.
Okay. That's as far. And then bonus action. Cast sanctuary on myself.
Okay. Is that all? All right. Moving on. The guy with the staff steps forward and places the staff like dead center of that arcane sigil and begins to chant mystic words. The sigil begins to glow a bright ruby red, as does the bad guy and the staff. The spider is going to give chase to you, Wylan, and is going to try and bite you, but he has to make a wisdom save. Does a 10 pass the wisdom save?
Oh.
All right, well, then he fails to attack. The other spider is going to follow Festus up the wall. Because, spider climb.
So it's getting up from under the water,
Yes.
pursuing me. And
Oh,
provoking
wait,
attack of
I'm sorry.
opportunity.
I forgot about your honey badger. No, it's just going to stand up and bite and fight your honey badger. The guy who could
Get 'em.
actually order these guys to do intelligent things is dead, so they're just basically reacting. So yeah, he's going to bite your honey badger. I think that fails.
That does.
Yeah. That is it for
If
them.
the spider's, I got a question. If the spider's master is dead and they don't know who's who, why did the spider chase me and not kill the guy with the staff?
Because he looks like the master, but the master isn't giving orders. There's a reason he took on that shape.
Okay.
It wasn't just to unnerve you. Renton?
Well, it seems to be brighter. Who's playing with the Christmas lights? I step out.
Yep, you step out and you can see that the big bad, all alone on the plinth, is standing there holding the staff and, like vertically up and glowing with like this bright ruby red light. He's just rimmed in it. And he appears to be chanting.
My arrow at least hurt him,
Yes, he does look injured.
but it wasn't particularly spicy damage.
It was normal amount. But, like, he
Yeah,
does not have
I
a
shoot the
resistance
staff.
to piercing.
Yeah. I shoot the staff. I
Oh.
aim for the staff.
Okay, roll to hit. Well, shit. You hit it. Roll damage. with the sound of glass breaking, like a fine glass vase just hitting the ground, the staff explodes. So Waylon, Festus, you guys suddenly find yourselves kind of floating where you were. Like you can kind of feel that there is no gravity anymore.
Golly.
The light has gone out.
I don't know much about magic, but if you see a funny man with a glowing stick, you shoot the glowing stick first.
Anything else, Ren?
I step back around the corner.
Okay. Festus.
Wow. I see. Am I able to float up to the ceiling?
Yes. You can just easily just like kind of touch the wall, and as if there's no gravity, you can easily just get up to the ceiling. Like 25 feet above the ground.
Hunter's Mark the Spider.
Which one?
The one that's fighting my badger.
Okay.
Sling bullet.
Okay, yeah, you brace yourself against the ceiling. You can spinning your sling. Roll to hit. That hits. So there's like a wet crack as the spider is like pushed into the water again. And it's not moving, but you can sort of just see like the way that the water's reacting. There's like bits of water now in the air all around it, like a splash in slow motion, but continuously. Because there's no gravity here. Anything else?
Honey badger will move over to the other spider.
Okay. Yeah, your honey badger, kind of moving forward, leaving like a cut trail through the water. Again, not collapsing down because no gravity. And he gets into melee with it.
This is all.
Okay. Waylon. You feel weightless.
There's a spider in melee with me, right?
Yes.
I feel weightless.
Yes.
Can I so is it easier to move? You mean when you say I feel weightless, it's easier to move?
You feel
around?
weightless as in like there's no gravity, so you can go your movement speed in any direction.
How far does that last?
Unknown.
I mean, like I kick off the edge and go about 3 feet, and then
You could probably tell by looking at the water.
that is true.
That
But
is
I
true.
look, yeah, that
Give me an
kinda look
insight
down
check.
I mean, there'd be an obvious delineation of where the gravity changes.
Yes. It looks like it's only affecting the area with like the dragon's teeth.
Okay. Is the main guy still within that area, right? The
Yeah,
other
he's
guy
he's standing in the plinth,
How far is he from me?
10 feet.
10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. 10 feet. Could I shove or push the spider towards him?
You could try. It would be a contested athletics.
No, I better not do that. Oh. I'm gonna continue to move away. I can't deal battle with this thing. I'm on a hit point in a dream, so I gotta get away from it.
Okay.
I'm gonna action disengage and then move towards the water where I'll tell the gravity so that I'll hit the water and keep moving. You know, I'm gonna jump that way.
Okay. And you're trying to go south?
Yeah, I'm trying to get
Okay.
back towards the party. Yeah.
Well, Ren is to the north. You guys entered from the north.
Oh, shit.
Did you intend to go that way before? So we can
Yeah.
okay, we can just put you up there.
Yeah.
That's not a problem.
Okay. Yeah, I meant to try to get back towards the party. I'm dying. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I want to.
No, yeah, it's the same distance either way in terms of what you did before. So we can just say you went
Right.
north. No big deal.
Okay. Then yes, I'm gonna jump that direction towards where Win is and land in the water because where I know the.
Yeah, you can see 5 feet to where the water, stops being weird. And you begin just wading through the water. So let's see. So with your jump, that would be 5 feet, and then you're in the water. You have 30 feet, so you'd be like 5 feet from the area where Ren's been popping out.
I'm gonna yell at him, shoot the spider!
And is that all?
Oh yeah, that's it.
All right. Let's see. Is this guy smart enough to figure out this is a bad idea? No, he's not. He's going to pick up the light crossbow that he had dropped, and he's going to take a shot at you, Island. I believe he has to make a wisdom save.
Yeah.
Does a 16 get through your...
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel I'm about to do that.
Well, here's the fun thing. He's shooting downward.
Yes, he is.
In
This is why
zero gravity.
So he missed you. So the bolt comes, splashes into the water next to you, Wyland, and you just see him in like the exact opposite direction, just being like pushed back by the recoil off his feet, flying through the air very gracefully for about 20 feet until he hits the end of the area where there's no gravity, and then he just falls like a rock into the water. Taking 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Festus, you're the only one who can see him your current position. He now looks bloodied.
All right.
But yes, he just wily coyoted that. The crossbow is still at the center plinth, just floating in space. The spiders, though. Let's see. That spider's dead. That other spider... Waylon ran away. Yeah, it's not liking this. It's gonna go into the water and
Provoking attack opportunity from my badger because he moved up.
He did move up. Sorry, I forgot about that. No. All right, he's gonna try to bite the badger then. I thought he was all low.
No, he will fail. For my honey badger does not give a shit.
Oops, that's at a +5, so that is a 17 to hit.
Biting the badger sounds like a euphemism.
I'm guessing a 17 hits the badger.
That hits the badger.
All right. He bites the badger,
That in fact hits Nerf.
hitting for 6 points of piercing, and Nerf will need to make a con save against poison.
Honey
fuck
badger
the shit
do
from-
not give a shit.
Yeah, well, he passed for half, taking only 4 points of poison damage as a result.
Right?
All right, Ren,
Yes.
your turn.
Ah, my turn. I step out.
Okay. You see Festus floating near the ceiling. You see a big spider fighting a honey badger. And you see Wyland like 5 feet from you.
Ah! I shoot Wyland. No, I'm kidding. I shoot the spider.
Okay, roll to hit. Well, that is a dead spider. The body just kind of goes flopping over, hits the plinth, begins spinning through the air. Ichor just leaving with this nice spiraling trail. That's all gently heading upwards towards you, Festus. As the spider body goes flipping, flopping over, hits the edge of the gravity field, and falls on top of the bad guy. You hear his spluttering.
I look at Wyland, who looks fucked up as all hell. Aren't you a healer?
Not right at this moment, I'm not. I'm running.
You know we had a long rest, right? We went up to that other
Yeah.
chamber, took a long
Yeah.
rest, came
Yeah.
back,
Yeah.
barely fought anything.
Yeah.
Ah, just checking.
Anything else on your turn, Ren?
You keep assuming I'm a healer. I don't know where you get this from.
Because
Well,
you
it's like
usually
assuming
play
that
healer.
exactly. It's like assuming I'm a fighter or a wizard. It's always one of the two.
Well, it's also the sense of self-righteousness.
No, that's Bree.
You did that.
That's all my characters, regardless of their class.
All right, that's it for me. I'm
All
done
right.
mocking Wyland.
All right, as you stand there looking at the dead spider trail,
Oh,
I mean,
step back.
oh, you're going to step back, all right.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, the gravity field ends, as it started on your turn.
Mm.
Festus, I need you to make a strength saving throw to hold on to the ceiling with your fingertips. Because suddenly you wave stuff. You don't. You fall onto the dragon's teeth beneath you, taking 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Unless you have Feather Fall. I suppose I didn't give you a chance. If you have Feather Fall, you could still cast that.
I do not.
Unfortunate. So you hit the dragon's teeth and take 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, my fucking tailbone.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not my tailbone. My nuts.
Ooh.
I am unconscious.
That's really unfortunate. Because you're also underwater.
A honey badger that'll help me.
That's good. It is now your turn. Death save at the start of your turn, please. Okay. What did your honey badger do?
Fucking help me out.
Okay. It wades over to you, drags you up onto the magic plinth, assuming that's what you would have it do.
Yeah.
That's the obvious thing for it to do. Is there anything else that happens on your turn?
Nope.
All right. Waylon. What do you do?
All right. So is the spider that was chasing me dead?
Yes.
Okay, good. I am going Is the guy that shot at me with the crossbow still alive?
You haven't seen him since he. I forgot to. No, I didn't forget. He hasn't had a turn yet. No, he got knocked prone in a way, and you haven't seen him since.
Okay. Can I see anything from where I'm standing?
Festus is unconscious on the magical plinth, about 20 feet to your south. 25 feet, actually. He was dragged out of the water by his pet honey badger.
Can I get to him?
If you dash, because you're waiting.
Okay, I will dash.
All right, yeah, you dash up to him. He looks to be bleeding out from that rather nasty fall you just saw him take.
Not good. That is not good. Unfortunately, I do not know healing blade. So, I will try to stabilize him.
Did you use your action to dash?
Oh yeah, that is right. Then I will look down at him begrudgingly, and I am done.
Okay. Well, on the start of his turn, the bad guy will stand up and begin wading towards you, Waylon. Let's see, 10, 20. He gets to the edge of the plinth and takes the dash action to hop up on it and get up into melee with you. He does not look happy. Ren.
Let's step back out.
Yeah, you see the big bad guy, still wreathed in your hot pink, looks to be getting ready to fisticuffs Waylon.
Well, that's a bad idea.
You missed him.
Yeah, the gravity threw me off.
Anything else?
Step back.
All right. Festus, death save. All right, second success. Does your honey badger do anything on your turn?
As I recall, it's fully autonomous on my turn.
Okay.
Let me double check.
Like fully autonomous, like a dog, and it just begins licking itself, or like it follows your commands.
If the master is incapacitated, the beast can take any action.
Oh, there you go. What do you have it do?
So there's still that big bad menacing the healer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, back up and charge that motherfucker.
All right. Yeah, backs up, squeaks, and lunges forward. Roll to hit. That is a hit. Oh wait, nope. Sorry.
What?
My eyes jumped over, and I'm like, I'll go between screens. Just saw the 18. 15 hits as well.
Squeak, squeak, squeaker.
More like snarling. As the badger gets him for 10 points of slashing. And yep, strength save.
Okay. He is near death.
But he just barely saved himself from not being prone.
Okay, yeah. So he stumbles a bit, but keeps his footing. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Waylon, what do you do?
I'm gonna punch the guy.
Okay. I mean, he's right there. Roll to hit.
Yeah, because me and the honey badger are gonna drop this guy. Hopefully, before Gilbert
Succumbs.
Son of a fuck.
Yeah, you missed. Wait, no, mister. He's still glowing from fairy fire. You have advantage.
Oh, goody.
Yes.
$12 points of thunder damage.
Yeah. The light goes out from his eyes. He crumples to the ground. His body shifts and twists into the sort of like generic looking humanoid corpse of Tofu.
That is all I got.
All right. Rhett.
Oh, I come around the corner.
Yeah, you look around the corner. It's just Waylon and the honey badger standing over the unconscious Festus.
Okay, I go get my shit.
All right, you start wading through the water and start collecting your shit. Festus, death save. All right, it's a failure. Does your honey badger do anything?
Yeah, it's gonna keep mauling this guy.
Okay, so like little bits of like uncooked tofu are just going everywhere.
The network's gonna have to censor this.
Like it's making like motorboat sounds as it's just completely trashing this body because it's just the spongy like curd like material and it's just going everywhere. It offers like no real resistance. Waylon.
I suppose I'll heal Gilbert.
Okay.
Cast your wounds on.
Roll it.
Nine points of healing.
All right, Festus, you wake up on the ground with 9 hit points and another level of exhaustion. And you guys are out of initiative.
Yay!
Hey, I'm back at 3.
Hey.
Yeah, you're sitting there. It's arcane platform. Bunch of tofu being smeared and spread and thrown into the water all over the places by the honey badger. A dead drow who is not turning into tofu. The shattered remains of the staff. And Ren carefully going through the water trying to find bolts that weren't broken.
Okay, let's search the guy and the blob. If we can get Festus to pull his honey badger out. Please. We can see if they had any good loot on them.
All right. Does Festus call off the honey badger?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you begin searching. There's no need for a roll. You can just find the stuff. As the drow had 2 books on him, both of which have a spider stamped into their cover. The tofu man had a small purse with some coins in it from the jingling.
All right. So let's see. The 2 books, what are they? Spell books?
Well, when you open the first one, it does in fact appear to be a spell book. Looks like it has some 1st and 2nd level spells in it.
I will keep that.
Okay. Here are the spells it has. The second book looks to actually be a ledger. And it looks like it has details of both men and material. So you can see that he's got like a column for gnolls, and it looks like they've been arriving here about every fortnight as local muscle. So many were sent out on patrol, so many came back, so many came as reinforcements, etc. The other bit of the ledger seems to be detailing various shipments of some type of valuable. It implies gems, but it doesn't actually like state like explicit inventories of shipments to and all that he wrote there was Mezek via Maboto, and it looks to be every month they're sending out a shipment. And the other column, the last column in that part of the ledger, looks to be keeping track of various slaves that have come in.
Does it say where they're getting the slaves from, or where they're going?
Yes, it does. As the title of that column is "Slaves on Behalf of Admiral Zalani."
Delivered via the Red Hand. No, I'm kidding.
And the last bit of the book, like the back cover, is actually a map of the area. And you can see that, other than some of the things you know about, there are 3 things you don't. One of which is a mark near the coast called Mezek Anchorage, another just inland called Base Mamoto, and another mark, just like a small little X scrawled in near the forest. No words drawn near it. Give me a moment and I'll get you that map. So here's the map that was in the back of the ledger.
All right. I do think this means that what we need to do is liberate the slaves here, send them back to Misa, and then hit base Maboto before heading to the anchorage, because I think the anchorage is going to be our ticket into the sea.
So about the last line in the slave ledger is a big 0. He seems to have run out of slave labor here.
Oh, they're all dead.
Or escaped. Also, that's the coins that were in the coin purse.
From a logistics standpoint, I take offense at his waste of resources. Like, from a purely logistic standpoint, if he burns through his slave population that he requires constant reinforcement and upkeep, especially in this regard, like currently, if he's burned through all his folks, that means there's like a bunch of dead time where there's no productivity occurring.
You do, in fact, note that there are several places on the ledger where that happens, where he says runs out of workers.
So bloody inefficient. That's why you never have gnolls as overseers.
Yeah, when they get the munchies, the slave population tends to go down.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I just started doing the math on that. Honestly, most of the common enemy races are not not good as overseers.
Yeah. Either they're too stupid or too bloodthirsty.
Maybe kobolds. Kobolds might be the only one on the roster that's like actually potentially halfway competent. like this isn't agriculture. He doesn't need to leave his mines, fallow for a season. You know what? He's probably never had to farm in his life or work an honest job. He might actually think he has to leave the mine to fallow for a season. Otherwise, how would he get more gems?
You get the feeling that he doesn't care. Like, looking at this, the way he is, being a drow, working for Admiral Zalani, you get the feeling he just doesn't care. Right? The slaves come, they produce gems, and then they die. Then more slaves come, they produce gems, and then they die. As long as the given slaves produce enough gems, you can keep doing that.
It's such an unoptimized workflow.
Oh, for sure.
The empire builder in me is just offended.
From this, the guy's work, you get the feeling he was much more of an academic doing like research into this magic thing, and that the whole slave gem thing was just a way to keep the admiral happy. Like he didn't care at all about how productive the mine was. It was just a cover for this.
I feel like that this was like a comedy skit, but like when a bunch of mobsters are getting like way too into the idea for the front business that they're laundering money through.
The pizza place that became a pizza place?
No, it's more like, all right, we're going to do some recon this banks. We're going to get a job there. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to get hired by them. All right. And we'll go in every day and they'll just let us in, right? And we'll sit there for like 8 hours doing bank stuff, keeping an eye on everything, keeping note of everything. And here's a big thing. You got to be subtle about it. So, because if you go in loud and quick, it's the obvious thing. It's the new guy, right? He obviously, stole it all. So every like 2 weeks or so, you just take a little bit out. And in fact, if you're subtle enough about this, they'll just give you the money. You do that for like 30 years, and you just walk out the door free and clear, and they'll have no idea what happened.
Yeah.
And that's how the Three Stooges got a job at a bank when thinking about robbing it.
All right. I do believe we must continue with the adventure.
Indeed.
Steal all that can be stolen. Wait, no, that's not stealing.
So what do you do?
Take all his shit.
You've already done that. You've got his 2 books and the coins that the doppelganger had. That's all you had on him.
Yeah, but he's still got more layer. Wait, I think. Hold on.
Yes.
Do you have a full image?
Yes.
I'm pretty certain there's more layer.
We have to go south of the circle room. We also have to go south out of this room. There's the river to the north of us.
How long have we been adventuring?
Well, let's see. You took that long rest, then you went, got that guy. Well, it's probably been like 6 hours.
You guys mind if we back up and take a fucking rest? I'm pooped. My nuts hurt.
Yeah, don't bother me none. Let's go back to the circle room. We should probably just avoid the east side of the dungeon. For no particular reason.
Oh, definitely not because we pissed off a local undead. Who dares disturb my... Oh, come on!
Yep, doing the undead equivalent of just, leaving a burning bag of dog crap on his porch.
Well, I mean, what we did was more of leaving a claymore with a string tied to the door handle.
Yeah, you guys
Whole
wait.
ceiling shattered, right?
The lights went out.
But yeah, circuit room should be fine where we conversed with the imp.
Sure. So you wade back through the water, back through the halls. Your sodden feet just going splish, 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 splish. As you leave a watery trail right back to the circle room. The water kind of messing up some of the chalk drawings. But yeah, you're still standing here. You've got that shimmering stone door to the south. Got those two closed doors to the northeast and southeast. The fountain is still tinkling. What do you do?
Take a rest.
Okay, short rest or
Long rest.
all right. Well, there is already, in fact, a camp pre-made here. Though it's only for one person. You could easily expand it to more.
Oh, yes, indeed we do.
Kind of one person does this camp smell like?
What do you mean?
Is it obviously not a knoll?
Ah, yes, it is obviously not a knoll. You have a strong suspicion that it was the drow. He was sleeping here.
Interesting. In setting knowledge, the concept of changeling is familiar. It's not like unusual or
Yes.
really, really strange. So, do they require sleep?
Yes.
Okay. Just wondering.
You know, I will be back. I've got to use the restroom.
Yeah, there is no obvious sleeping spot for him here.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. It's like, well, there were two of them. There's only one spot here. I was assuming it was the imp, but they don't need sleep.
Indeed.
And then oh yeah, I suppose I wanted to. Since we got a little bit of time before we actually have to sleep. Let's poke at that fountain. Stick a stick into it, see what comes out. Since we've avoided it.
Yes. Yes, you walk into that round room, little pile of plaster dust along the floor at the corners. A small crack in the fountain's walls kind of leads it to leaking out on the floor a bit.
Is the level of the liquid significantly, or not significantly, at least noticeably lower than when we were through here last?
No.
Huh. Okay. Well, I poke it with a stick.
Yeah, you poke your stick into it. It feels solid. The fountain does. The water feels wet.
Oh, I thought the water was solid. I was like, huh, interesting.
This is why I was clarifying, because I just realized that you could take that different way.
It's an ice fountain. All right. Smells like water.
Yes.
Nah, tastes like water.
Do you taste it?
I taste it.
Yes, it tastes like water.
All right. Well, dip my water cup in it.
Okay.
Take a sip.
Uh-huh.
Tastes like water.
Tastes like water.
All right, I fill my water skins.
What do you do with the cup?
I mean, finish it.
Okay. So you drink the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay. When you do so, you hear thunks coming from the north and the south as the wall moves a bit, and as if like a secret door in both directions had unlatched.
That's the weirdest fucking secret door opening system I've ever seen.
Yep. So there's very clearly stuff to the north and south.
Well, good to know. Besides the ominous noise and the walls moving a bit, do I still feel like I drank water?
Yes.
All right. I finished filling my water skins.
Okay. Yeah, you finish filling your water skins. No problem with that at all.
I go back to camp.
Okay.
I wait for Festus to come back from the front entrance where he was digging his latrine. No, fuck it. I'll poke the northeast door. That's not glowing, right? Which one is the glowing one specifically? Is it due
South.
south? Due south? Okay. Yeah, I'll just poke the door no, northeast.
By poke, you mean you're checking it for traps, or what?
Yeah.
Then make a investigation check.
Very door.
No traps.
I open it.
All right. It reveals a hemispherical room, 15 feet across. The room seems to be supported by 4 pillars, and otherwise the room appears to be completely unadorned. Sound echoes oddly due to its, weird shape.
Oh yeah, amphitheater.
Well, more like a reverse amphitheater.
Yeah.
Because the floor is flat, and then the walls and the ceiling, which is only like 10 feet above head, is just a hemisphere. Any sound you put into there doesn't echo back to you at the doorway. So it's like speaking into a void.
Huh. Well.
It makes your voice sound muted to yourself.
Oh. Throw some ball bearings around.
Yeah, they roll about.
Throwing them off the walls and clack and echoes and.
Mm-hmm. Well, they don't echo. You would only hear the echo if you were dead center of the room.
Oh. That's very interesting.
Well, just because of the shape, right? It's a half sphere.
That'd still echo back to me some.
Well, you'd hear the initial clack, but you wouldn't hear an echo. But the initial impact you would hear, but it wouldn't reverberate.
All right. Well, I'll poke around inside there, see if there's anything interesting.
All right, make an investigation check then.
Sorry, I'm back.
Welcome back. Ruffled got bored, so he started exploring alone.
Nah, I'm just staying local.
So you're about, yeah, and like the walls are smooth stone, masonry block, but smooth, no carvings or anything on it. Same with the pillars. Though with 15 as you're kind of looking at these pillars, you do realize like at waist height you can see what look to be like wear lines, like similar to what you would expect to see in like a
Did we take a short or a long rest?
you have not rested at all.
Oh.
If you wanted
Like,
to start a short, you could have.
yes, you could have. At the moment, Ren is the only one poking around stuff.
But I've only been poking around for like 15 minutes. So.
Right. Think like a pulley, right? But instead of free rolling, it's just a rope going over a beam. It's that
Yeah.
type of wear.
Was a decent enough groove that if I put a rope in there and pulled on it, it would stay.
No, not a groove. Just like light scratches.
Oh.
That's why I took a 15 investigation to even see it. You know, the stone is slightly worn there, but that is all.
All right. Well, I'll give one of the columns a bear hug and just try twisting it both directions.
Okay. Yeah.
See if they rotate.
It does not rotate.
Okay. Go southeast then.
Okay. You opening the door or checking it for traps? What?
I'll just open it.
Okay. This reveals another hemispherical room, also set with 4 pillars. So these are in slightly different positions relative to the other one. You know, whereas the other one had like the pillars arranged at like the corners of the flagstone. The southern room has them in the center of the flagstones.
All right. Same weird acoustics.
Same weird acoustics, but again, you would attribute that more to the weird shape than any like magical effect.
Because I already know about the groove.
Yeah.
Or not the groove, but
yeah, the wear. I mean, these pillars also look like they have some wear at about waist height. It's more subtle than the other ones, though.
less used. Okie doke. Oh, and the last thing, I guess, would be the 3 statues. You did describe them earlier, but if you could again.
Sure. So the northern statue depicts a man holding 2 eskrima sticks in front of himself, one held vertically, the other horizontally. The central statue depicts an elderly woman holding a sheaf of parchment in her right hand and a quill in the other. Her face is arranged as if in surprise. And the southern statue depicts a man holding 2 eskrima sticks in front of himself, but these are held at angles to each other, forming an X in front of him. And welcome back, Gilbert.
So, a diagonal on a 5-foot square is like what, 7 feet?
Something like that.
14. Anybody got a rope? don't have enough.
I do have a little bit.
I take Festus's rope. In the northern chamber, I make a X. In the southern chamber, I make a T. Tying the rope about where the wear marks are.
Okay. You do so. The shimmer on the door to the south goes out. It is
Take
just
one
a
of the
plain
ropes.
stone door.
And untie it.
The shimmer returns.
Aha. I leave it untied. All right, let's take a long rest.
Is that what you guys do?
Yes.
I would not be opposed to that.
Okay. Well, do you set a watch order or just all go to sleep?
Watch order.
A chat.
Chat order.
Okay.
Oh, we just all go to sleep. You know,
Should we risk it? I've always wanted to. Like, fuck it. We're in the middle of a
no,
dungeon.
we do not risk it because the last time we tried, we lost 3 characters before we woke up and fought the wolves off of us.
I think we actually had a watch order. They just started by jumping Cece's character. And then things
Outside the
continued to go
party.
south.
Who was hiding outside of the party circle, and we didn't know she was there. I mean, fuck.
See, my thought process is whoever's on watch, you just have enough string and you tie it to everybody's finger, right? And they're just holding that while they're on watch. That way, even if they get, ganked, that string gets yanked because they'll fall over or whatever. And everybody gets jerked awake.
Yeah, the morning comes. The guy on watch is gone. All that's left is his hand still gripping the string just on the ground, severed.
Acceptable losses. The rest of the party survived.
Right. Well, this does not happen this time. You guys have your watches. The night passes uneventfully. 8 hours pass, and you've successfully taken a long rest.
Yay. All right. Fetus, secret doors or magic door?
Secret door.
Doors.
Secret doors.
The water in the fountain is just water if you're thirsty, by the way.
I got a wineskin.
I didn't know you were a French halfling.
Wait.
Well, he's only half French.
It's also filled with goat's milk. Actually, no, I have 2 cows. It's cow's milk.
Then it's not a wine skin. It's a milk skin.
Yeah. Really, it's more of a cheese or yogurt skin if it sits out too long.
If you mix it with wine, like you say, would that reaction actually occur still?
I don't
Depend on the
know.
wine, actually.
I know if it's a high enough sugar content milk, like mare's milk, you can actually create a low-proof alcoholic beverage out of it. It's popular in Central Asia, Russia, and Northern China.
Well, you can make alcohol out of multiple things.
I mean, we're humans. We figured out how to make alcohol pretty much fucking everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
The mindset could be described as, if I can booze it, I can use it.
technically, you could say we've also made alcohol out of rock too.
Okay. Reveal the secret lore under.
Well, technically, bituminous coal is considered a rock. It has volatile organic compounds in it that, when refined, can be turned into alcohol.
So what you're telling me is, well, we cannot get blood from a stone. We can get booze.
Some stones. And yes.
What's it taste like?
I don't know, I've never had it. But I just know it theoretically can be done. My guess is it's either going to taste like nothing at all, because you've done like a synthesis job on it, and it's just pure ethanol, or it's going to have some very lighter fluid-esque notes to it.
We'll need to find this out at some point.
Okay, go ahead. Report back. Regardless,
No,
you guys have finished
I want
your...
to keep my eyes.
Well, you finished your long rest. What would you guys like to do?
Secret doors.
Okay. So you go to the fountain room. Yeah, you can see the two secret doors are still, unlatched. Do you go to the north or south one?
North.
Okay. You just throw it open?
Yeah, why not?
I love that answer. So you open it, revealing a 5-foot wide, 10-foot deep crypt, the center of which has a dusty-looking stone sarcophagus. The top chiseled to look like a dwarf. And on the front of his armor, you can see what looks to be like two eskrima sticks being held like across each other, forming an X.
Well, he looks mostly dead. Well, guess I'll loot.
So you're gonna try to open the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
All right. Well, give me a strength check, strength athletics check to open the sarcophagus, as it is made of heavy stone.
Well, I'm gonna hammer some pythons into the crack.
Okay.
And then work a crowbar into it.
Sure. I'll give you advantage. Yeah, you're working it. The sound of stone on stone sliding. The sarcophagus eventually falls with a clatter to the ground. The lid does. Inside, you can see this rather well-preserved body of a dwarf in like full plate mail with two skrema sticks, one in each hand, being kind of held in a cross. The armor is like trimmed in gold. It looks to be like ceremonial plate. And that's when his eyes open. And you guys should roll initiative.
Oh. I was just about to ask him about his extended cart warranty.
Oh no.
Oh, this whole fucking time. The whole last fight under.
What?
Forgot about Elven accuracy.
Oof.
Fucking built the crit fish build. I forgot my fucking fishing pole.
Yep. So, on his turn, he just leaps to his feet and begins swinging those sticks right at you, Ren.
Hmm.
Oh, damn.
Oh, look at that. He missed both times.
Funny. Does a 22 hit you, just to confirm?
Yeah.
Okay. That first hit.
I'm a lowly rogue. We're not allowed to have more than 17 AC without fucking magical bullshit.
So that does 10 points of bludgeoning and 7 points of psychic damage.
Interesting.
The second critical blow does a lot more. 43, a mixture of bludgeoning and psychic.
I'm still alive.
Are you up?
Oh, fuck no.
Okay.
I have 31 HP. I was like, oh, that's kind of close.
No, because the 17 you'd still been up, and the 43 wouldn't take you to negative 31.
Yeah, but if it was 45, it would have.
Well, fortunately for
44.
you, it was not, and you lived.
Either way.
Despite the fact that, yeah, this undead with his sticks just beat Ren unconscious in 2 blows. He is then going to just step up and out of this and get into melee with Wylan. Ren, death save.
Yo, mama.
All right, that passes. Festus, what do you do?
Is it possible to get to Ren without this guy being able to touch me?
Yes, you just have to go the long way around the sarcophagus.
I will do that and lay on hands him. Or
Okay.
Cure wounds, cure wounds.
All right. Well, roll it.
Actually, wait. Hmm.
This guy punches like a fucking freight train. Don't worry about getting me back up. He'll just put me right back down.
Yeah, I looked at initiative order and I'm like, wait, I pick you back up. And then he goes, oh, stay down. And then potentially fucking annihilates you. Yeah. I Hunter's Mark him back up and well, hit him with a bullet and then back up.
Okay. Roll to hit. That misses him.
How ceremonial is the plate?
I back up.
Yeah, you back up. You're in the fountain room.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Wylan, angry undead dwarf with sticks is in melee with you.
Well, I think I'm going to. Let me check something real quick. I might do some oop-de-oop. No. No. Okay. I am going to punch him. We did get a long rest, right? Yeah.
You did, yes.
Okay. I am going to punch him. Punch him.
Okay. Roll to hit. That hits him.
9 points of thunder damage.
All right, yeah, you hit him. There's a loud cacophony as you guys hear what sounds like a kitchen's worth of pots and pans hitting the ground. As the dust clears, it looks like Waylon just vaporized the guy and reduced his body to dust. The empty suit of armor lays on the ground in front of him.
Talk about a fucking glass cannon.
Damn.
What?
He's dead. He had no
I
HP.
mean, what? What?
He had
What
no
happened?
HP.
Hits like a freight train, explodes like a Pinto.
Okay.
I have like 3 creatures designed specifically for this reaction. They have ridiculous AC, hit like a fucking freight train, and they have like 4 health.
Okay.
Anything else on your turn?
No. I think I'm gonna stand there and just look kind of flabbergasted because I just watched this thing waylay Rent.
A rogue.
Well, I mean, still okay.
I only got 30 HP, so it's not like that hard to put me down. I'm just slippery.
You have more HP than I do.
I mean, I have 31, so
Oh my god, I didn't update my HP when I leveled up.
Why the fuck did you not do that?
I must have forgotten. Or I didn't save the sheet before closing it.
I was about to say, you should be right around. We're all D8s.
I would have survived the fucking ball buster of a dragon's tooth.
Well, this let this be a lesson to you to update your sheet.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Waylon? All right. Festus, you hear from the south just dull thumping sounds, like somebody punching the inside of a sarcophagus repeatedly.
Yeah, I'm gonna just trot up and cure wounds. My roguish companion.
Well, it's not your turn yet. I was just telling you because you're the only one who can hear it. Because you're the only one in the fountain room. Let's see. Then it is Ren's turn for a death save. And yeah, Ren, you wake up. Your head's swimming, but you got 1 hit point in the level of exhaustion. It is the start of your turn.
All right.
hey, that's always a good thing when you get.
Well, I go open the southern door.
Okay, so you stand up, walk across the fountain room, and just throw open that southern door, revealing another 5 by 10 room with a sarcophagus. And you can hear thump,
Wait your damn
Thump.
turn.
thump coming from inside of it. Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Festus.
Kill it, Festus. Kill the fire.
Oh man.
But you can still heal me.
Oh yeah.
I have 1 fucking HP.
Now you have 5.
Ooh.
You'll probably survive tripping down a short flight of stairs, but not much more than that.
Anything else that you do, Festus?
No, that's it.
All right.
Oh, I send my badger forward.
Okay.
I'm gonna send Nerf forward. Yeah,
All right. All the way to the sarcophagus?
just a little bit back from the sarcophagus. So
Okay.
I can charge in.
Sure. Waylon?
How many's left?
Well, the one in front of you is dead. Powdered, really. And there is another sarcophagus in the room to the south, across the fountain room from you.
Lynn got himself up. I guess I'll move over towards that sarcophagus, I suppose. We'll whack the one when he pops out.
Okay.
If he pops out.
Well, at the moment, all you're hearing is thump, thump, thump from the inside. The heavy stone lid kind of stopping him. Anything else that you do?
No, that's it. I'm just gonna hold my.
Okay. Well. The lid begins to move. Thump, thump. Shifts a little bit. Ren?
I know. Is there a crack in the lid?
It is cracked open at the moment. It is not physically broken.
Yes. Is there a gap
Yes,
or
there's
a
a gap.
crack that I can manipulate through?
Potentially, yes.
All right. You remember my hemp tumbleweed, the one that I made and didn't use?
Yes.
I would like to use it.
Okay.
I stuff it into the crack.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you
That's my enemy, right?
shoving it
I
all
light
in
it on
there.
fire.
And then you light it on fire. You hear inside. Thump, 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 thump. Anything else?
I get to one end of the sarcophagus and begin readying to help somebody, close the lid and hold it. Or just hold it. We need to let air in.
Okay. Festus.
Wait, hold on. What do you want me to do, Raholes?
Well, it sounds like the fire is particularly effective, especially in an enclosed space. So I was thinking we just, don't let him out, but don't close the sarcophagus.
Makes sense to me.
So sit your tiny ass on top of it.
All right. I will sit my tiny halfling ass on top of it.
Okay. Waylon.
Did he get out of the sarcophagus yet?
No, he had started to, then Ren lit him on fire and is now holding the lid partially closed to stop from getting out while he burns.
Oh, well, then I'll help Ren push the lid down, yeah.
Okay. Yep, so you guys are all holding it down. He's burning in there.
Yeah.
And, yeah, a few moments go by. He keeps trying to shift the lid, but he could barely move the lid at all. With you guys holding it, there's no chance. And after a few moments, the thumps go away. And you guys are out of initiative.
Well, let's take the cover off.
Yeah, I think I'll do this stuff.
All right, yeah, you take the cover off, and inside you see a slightly charred set of plate mail. The inside of the sarcophagus is burnt black.
How did that happen?
Funny thing, sarcophagi.
All right. Well, take the shit.
All right, well, you basically it's 2 suits of plate mail. That's all that was in there.
Okay. Sticks aren't special.
You know what?
What sticks?
It's a
You-
play
well,
spell or not
no,
bad,
sorry. The
though.
sticks that the dwarf had were made of wood, and
Okay.
appeared to just be sticks. You could use them as clubs. The other six burned up.
Yeah. I didn't know if they were magical or not. No.
Nope. That was just his abilities.
Okay.
Effectively, he was using them as monk weapons.
Well, in that case, hey, Wyland, you got 2 backup suits of plate mail.
And cool. Went on.
All right.
Yeah.
I guess I'll go put in the combination and we'll go through that southern door.
Okay. Well, you tie the ropes off from the shrines of orthogonality and diagonality, and move to that southern stone door. While the shimmer is gone, there is still no obvious way to open it. So what do you do?
Crowbar.
Okay. Well, give me a strength athletics at advantage then as you try to crowbar the door open. You fail to budge the door.
Somebody else do this.
I'll give it a try.
You also fail to budge the door.
Are you not using the crowbar?
Oh, of course. One moment.
Would you like to try again? You fail to budge the door.
He did say there were no obvious means to open it, and a crowbar is a pretty obvious means to open a door.
You're right. You're right. I must use the inobvious mean. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to perform a halfling wedding jig with both my eyes closed while balancing a pot on my head, singing a dwarven drinking song.
Okay.
This will surely be the inobvious means necessary.
Give me a
open.
performance
Bard?
check.
Why are you trying to seduce the door?
You hear additional locks being applied on the door.
Hey, Wyland,
Yes.
maybe you should try.
Try what?
The thing we spent the last 5 minutes doing unsuccessfully.
Stick your dick in the door.
All right, I'll take the crowbar and try it. Do we? Okay.
Okay. Well, strength athletics. So you jam the crowbar at the door and start prying.
I have advantage because the crowbar, right?
Yes. All right, so you're prying. You're prying. You can hear it start to wiggle, start to slide, and you are eventually able to get the door to open, revealing a 5-foot wide hall that goes 15 feet to the south before turning to the west. But the walls and floors of this hall are not usual. They appear to be clad in brass.
Okay.
So hey, you're looking at this hallway, clad in brass.
Well, go on, smart guy. Tell us about it.
Think about
Sorry, mister, what was that?
I don't know. What are we doing?
Go in there.
The normal
Look
thing?
around. Tell us about it.
Go in where? Why am I going in
The room.
Oh. Why am I going in the room?
Because you're the smart guy. We need you to tell us about it.
All right, fine. I'll go in the room.
All right, you enter the hallway. And yeah, your footfalls echo mechanically off the walls as they are clad in brass. As you get to the corner, you can see that the hall continues 10 feet to the west, ending in a solid bronze door with an imprint of a cog on it and writing above the cog, which simply says, "Praise to the machine."
Ave Deus Mechanicus.
Right?
What does it mean, man?
What does anything mean?
Means you're about to walk into one of those really bougie hipster restaurants where sandwiches are called handhelds and appetizers are called shareables.
What?
Yeah, and it costs like $30 for half a sandwich.
What?
And that comes with a square cut piece of lettuce on it.
Well, no, that's different. That's when you get like the postmodern deconstruction impression of a sandwich rather than an actual sandwich.
I hate all of these sentences.
That means
These
you're
are
a hipster.
these are all bad sentences.
Well, tell you what. Why don't you pay $20 for a boozy milkshake and you'll calm right down?
No. No, I can get a fucking milkshake from any number of local ice cream parlors for like a quarter of that price.
Yeah, but this is a boozy milkshake, hand spun in house with a shot of locally sourced rum from a nearby distillery.
I don't need bougie.
No, boozy. As in, it has alcohol in it.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'll take a nice cheap fucking milkshake. The milkshake in Pulp Fiction was less expensive. Well, I understand it was a damn good milkshake.
Damn good milkshake.
So yeah, you just walk down this brass hallway, a bronze door, the impression of a cog on it, and the words "Praise to the Machine."
Okay, fuck it. I'm walking down.
Okay.
So
Nothing
someone's got
changes.
to walk in first and die. I'll do it.
Okay, well, what do you do? Like, you can walk down the hallway and get to this door, just like Waylon did.
Yep. Pop in the door
How are you doing so?
with my hands.
So you're just pushing on it?
Yep.
All right, so you push on the door. The door vibrates under your hands. And bolts of lightning strike out at you and Waylon as it travels along the brass-filled hallway. I need both of you to make dexterity saving throws.
Oh God, somebody wired the doorbell wrong.
Or right. I mean, they might have wired the doorbell to one of those like hand zappers. Well,
What? Fuck you, dice.
yeah, as you both fail that,
These dice can eat a dick.
and take 12 points of lightning damage each.
Absorb elements.
Okay. But Ren's happy he didn't step down that hallway.
Hey guys, what's happening? Seen a bright light for a
Shoots
second there.
lightning.
Yeah, well, as the lightning then like arced and like kind of like a Jacob's ladder, just followed along the hallway all the way to the end.
Ah, I love me ladders.
So, Festus, you would have the feeling that that was in fact not the proper way to open that door.
Yep.
And as you sit there with Waylon, lightly singed, contemplating praise to the machine, I think that is where we will call it this evening.